welcome back to another video. I know it's been a long time since I have recorded anything. I think it's been a few weeks actually. So I decided to go ahead and take some time out of the busy day and try to record my newborn must-haves and essentials that I have kind of thought from my own experience were things that you definitely need. Hopefully this video will help out people trying to decide what they want on their registry or what they need to get. So these are my newborn must-haves. Just for anyone watching that doesn't know, my baby right now is currently 9 weeks old. He is taking a nap, so I'm trying to get this done while he is napping before he wakes up and needs to eat. So let's get started. Okay, so my first item is if you are breastfeeding or chest feeding, it is the My Breastfend Pillow. This is what it looks like. It has a clasp. So what you kind of do is you just put this around you. I don't know if you can tell. And then it kind of just sits. Here, let me move my camera down. So it just kind of sits on you. That's a nice boob shot. So I can't really get it in the frame, but it is a pillow that you stick around your waist. Baby comes up here and it allows you to not have to hold them really so they can breastfeed. There is two little like bumps right here so their head can kind of get sat up a little bit. It does have a pocket. I usually put my cell phone and like the TV remote in there just so it's easy to access. There's a few times I've put a water bottle in there if I needed water, but this is great. I constantly use it. I like this because it goes all the way around you and it can stay put. I know like the boppy, there's like a boppy one that doesn't go around you, it's just like a half circle. I didn't like that one because I didn't think it was going to stay on, but this one's great because it also has a Velcro strap. What I like about that part is when you first give birth, you still have your belly. As you go on in your postpartum and start losing your belly, you can make it tighter. So love that. The cover does come off and that you can wash it. I am not doing a lot of breastfeeding or chest feeding essentials right now. I am planning on doing a video for that separately, but just wanted to put that one in there. My next essential for a newborn are these Velcro Swaddles. I love the Velcro Swaddles because one, it is easier to use than a regular swaddling blanket, and two, it helps my anxiety a lot. So if you're unaware, if you use a blanket swaddle, sometimes the baby can move around and it can become loose, and babies have suffocated from that because the loose blanket comes up above their face. So with the Velcro Swaddles, you don't have to really worry about that because it stays put. This is a newborn size. My son does not fit in this anymore, but it's great. So what you kind of do, there's a little pocket that you stick their legs in. You fold this over the Velcro part, and then this goes over top, and it Velcros. So swaddling, you kind of have it just like right at their shoulders. You don't want it to go up, and it stays put. It's really great. And then I got this one, which is my favorite kind of swaddle type thing. So this one is a Halo Sleep Sack Swaddle. So this is basically a Halo is the brand, sorry. It is a sleep sack with wings on it. Different ways to wear the swaddle. So what you do is you unzip the swaddle, put them in. It has little like arms so their arms can go through. And then to swaddle them, you just Velcro it across. So you put this one across and then Velcro it and it stays on. This one was my favorite to use. I do want to mention for swaddling. So you're supposed to stop swaddling when the baby shows signs of rolling or 8 weeks, whatever comes first, because typically most babies start to try to roll around 8 weeks. So can't use swaddles past 8 weeks, or if your baby starts rolling. Some babies start rolling at like a couple of days or like a week or two in, so people have to stop swaddling at that point. I just wanted to bring that up just in case no one knew that about swaddling. But yeah, this one's great because you can swaddle it like a regular swaddle, or you can swaddle them with their arms out, or if you want their arms tucked in but like by their face. If your baby likes to have their hands by their face, you can do that. A lot of people like to do if your baby shows signs of rolling or it's been 8 weeks and you don't want to get rid of your swaddle because they still fit in it. For the Halo sleep sacks, these are just wings that are attached. People will take a seam ripper and take off the wings, and then you just have a regular sleep sack, which if you don't know, sleep sacks are just wearable blankets. So they're great if you want to keep your baby warm. If you're unaware, the ABCs of safe sleep: A is alone, B is on their back, and C is in a crib, or Pack and Play or Bassinet. So you can't have any loose blankets with your baby sleeping. So sleep sacks are great because they're wearable blankets and you don't have to worry about suffocation. So he actually doesn't, well, one, he doesn't fit into it. Two, he is past the milestone because he's past 8 weeks and he showed signs of rolling before that. So we stopped using the Swaddles a few weeks ago. So because Grayson, my son, has grown out and hit those milestones of swaddling, we have a regular sleep sack from Halo. This is a 0.5 TOG rating. If you don't know, TOG is like the thickness of sleep sacks. So this is a 0.5. These are good for like summer months if you're a little bit like warmer climate. This is what he wears. He does wear a footy pajamas underneath it, and it works out great in our house. I did actually just order a Kite Baby sleep sack this morning, so I'm excited to see if that one's any good. I did order a 1.0 TOG, so it's a little bit thicker for the upcoming winter months, but those ones are really expensive and they had a sale today, so I bought one and I'm excited to see the quality of that one. It's going to come in a few weeks, and I think I got that one in a size 0 to 6 months or 0 to 3 months. I'm not sure, but I will update you guys in a vlog later on once I get to let you know how I like it. So this is our only sleep sack that we have. It works great unless he pukes on it and then I have to wash it that same day. But I wanted to have another one just in case, so something happens. We do have 2 other sleep sacks that are a little bit thicker that are 0 to 6 months, but they're too big for him. I need to sew the neck like smaller so that it doesn't rise above his face. I think once he grows out of the Halo sleep sacks and the Kite Baby one, I want to try to convince my husband to get a Wolino one. Wolino, the brand, is a sleep sack that a lot of people like. However, they are extremely expensive. They are $100, but they're supposed to last you up until 2 years, so you can use that sleep sack for 2 years. So once baby grows out of that, I'm trying to convince my husband to be like, yeah, that's a good idea, you know, last you to 2 years old. My next essential is the baby shusher. I think we got this off of Amazon. It is exactly what it sounds like. It's a shusher. So instead of you having to constantly say shh to your baby, trying to calm them down when they're putting down for a nap or sleeping or whatever, you just turn this on and it does it for you. I know a lot of photographers use this for newborn photography because it kind of calms them down, but this is what it sounds like. Sorry, it's going to be loud, it's going to be annoying, but shh. So you just turn this for the volume if you want it higher or lower, and then you turn the top part for the turning it on. So that has 2 settings. One is for 15 minutes and one is for 30 minutes. We usually put it on at night if he's a little bit fussy. After 15 and 30 minutes it'll turn off. So it's great to have. My next must-have is the Hatch Rest Plus that we have. So what that is a nightlight and a white noise machine. So you can use an app, I think it's like the Hatch Plus app or whatever, and you can change the color. There's a variety of colors that you can choose from, or you can customize your color, and then there's different types of white noises that you can choose from. They have like ocean waves, they have I think like crickets, they have like a white noise TV static sound, rain. They have a few other ones. We usually keep it on one setting, so you can customize it in the app to have like a few different favorites. Our favorite one that we always use, we haven't changed it, is a deep red light at night, and it has the like TV static sound. That's what we keep it at. That's what's worked for us. I don't want to try and change it because I don't know if it's gonna work or not. So my next thing that I recommend is a wipe holder. So this is not a warmer. I did not want to get a warmer because I heard they can dry out your wipes, and then your baby gets used to the warmness of the wipes, and when you're out and changing their diapers out, it's like all hell breaks loose because they're not used to it. So I just got a holder for the wipes. This one I love because it just opens like that and push it. It is easy to use with one hand. It has what is like a weight in here. So you stick your wipes in there, open them, and it has a weight to hold down the wipes, so that way you can go and grab it with one hand. You don't need 2 hands for this. We love this. It works great for us. You don't need 2 hands to take a wipe out. Okay, so my next newborn must-have is a wipeable changing pad. It is on our changing table, but what we have is the Bumbo one. It's just a gray, like, I don't know if it's like plasticky. I don't even know what the material is. This is great because, I mean, I don't know about newborn girls, how often they pee and poop all over the place, but having a newborn boy, if you have one, you know that they just, pee and poop sometimes all the time, and it gets everywhere. So instead of having a changing pad that's like soft and then having a cover or like a sheet over it, and every time that happens, you're going to have to change it and clean it and throw it in the washer. I did not want to have to deal with that. So having a wipeable changing pad is great because you can just wipe it down and clean it and you're good to go. There are other brands out there other than Bumbo. I think it's like a Kikaroo. That one's kind of expensive though. The Bumbo one wasn't that expensive, and I think it works just as great. So my next newborn essentials is a portable changing pad. This is the one we keep at our nightstand at night because we are too lazy to walk over to his nursery to change him in the middle of the night. So we just keep this and put this down on our bed and change him there. So this is great for that. We also have a portable one in our diaper bag. So this one, if you open it, it has little pockets for things. We have wipes, butt paste, and Neosporin. And then this actually detaches from the pad. So this is what it looks like. It opens and it has a little like cushion for their head. This is great for also having in your diaper bag. Like I said, we have one in our diaper bag, so when you are out in public and you need to change them, you have some place to change them on. Especially if you're in a public restroom, you never want to use the changing pads, like the changing tables, just bare. There's so much bacteria and stuff on that. So this is great for that. My next essential for a newborn are pajamas. Now these ones are my favorite. These are the magnetic ones from Magnetic Me. This is honestly the best thing ever invented. We have like 8 of these magnetic onesies. They're great. They literally just are magnets instead of having a zipper or instead of having buttons. So these are great. It's a footy. It has the little mittens in the newborn sizes and the 0 to 3 size. It's has the built-in mittens. The older sizes do not have them. So there's different kinds. This one is a thin, like soft kind. So it's great for summer, or they have like a thicker cotton kind. So my other favorite pajamas are from Posh Peanut. So this is a little black one. It does have the built-in mittens, has little footies. These are my favorite because it has the 2-way zipper. So it has a zipper that you can zip down to get them in and out, like to undress them. Or if you want to change their diaper and not have to take everything out, it has a zipper from the bottom foot and you can just open it up to get their bottom half out. So these are great. They're soft and stretchy. They're cute. They have little like design, the piece on the bottom for Posh Peanut. We have 2 of these in the newborns. So you have that black one, and then this one's really cute. It's like, I call it his lumberjack one, but it's just like a plaid checkered kind. Same thing, it has the zippers on both ends. My next newborn essential is this cover from Milk Snob. I think there's other brands out there. We mainly use this to put over his car seat when we're out. Rona times. So we don't want anything to kind of, like, we don't want people coming up to him and talking to him, touching him. So this kind of gives him some privacy so no one's bothering him. This can also be used as like a breastfeeding cover. So you can stick your head in and then kind of just put it on, and then you can breastfeed baby if you're a little bit more private of a person. Another thing that this is used for is shopping carts. So you can put this in the shopping cart, and so the baby's not exactly touching it. It just has like the hole, you put it in, they're sitting in there. Kind of gives a barrier between them and the shopping cart. My next must have is something if you are bottle feeding or pumping. Collapsible sink. This is great. This is what I wash all his bottles and my pump parts in, just because you don't want the bottles and pump parts and everything to get in with your regular dirty dishes with all the nastiness that's in your sink. I don't want the bacteria getting in it. This does have a drain that you can open and close. So I throw all his parts in here and then I wash everything and then just drain it into their sink. But this is great so that you can still use your sink as a regular sink and it doesn't take up space. You can place it on the counter. My next essentials is for cleaning the said bottles and pump parts. So this is a really cute one from, I think, Boone. It's supposed to look like just a pot of cacti. So they're different sizes. So this is just like a regular bottle brush size. A little one, it's like a loop. They have this one, and then a really teeny tiny one. I think I use almost all of them. This one doesn't get used as much, but I do use the other ones every single day washing. This does come out so that you can clean the inside, or if the water like drains in there, you can empty it. But it's cute if you don't want to have a bunch of bottle brushes just hanging out on your kitchen countertop. So my next essential is a packing plate. I don't know if you can see behind me. It's over here. It's right here. It's this thing. That's where my son currently sleeps. Those are great because you can use them to travel with. They have different levels. You can have it so that the mattress is at the top part, and that's kind of like the bassinet level, and that is safe for sleep. Also, you can move it down to like the play yard level, and that is safe for sleep as well. But just be aware, the bassinet level does have milestones, so you need to keep up with like the height, weight, and there's like I think a milestone of either rolling or pushing up on hands and knees that the baby can be in that, and then you have to lower it if they hit any of those milestones. I will say we do have a Halo bassinet that he slept in for the first few weeks. However, he did hit the milestones on that one. So if you're getting a bassinet, just like a standalone bassinet, make sure you're looking at the milestones to see when your baby, or how long your baby can sleep in it. So for his Halo bassinet that he was using, it is one that once you show signs of rolling, that they can no longer use that. So some people, like I said earlier, when swaddling, their babies will start showing signs of rolling in a couple days from being born, or a few weeks. And that's what happened to us. Baby started showing signs of rolling, so we could no longer use that bassinet, and it was kind of expensive. So if you're looking at bassinets, just kind of keep in mind the milestones, that you might not be able to use them for a long time. It might only be a few weeks. But anyways, so we changed the pack and play because it does have higher milestones on that. And don't forget, for any sleep space, so a bassinet, a pack and play, or a crib needs to be at least a foot away from any furniture. The only thing it can be next to, like up against, is a wall without a window. His sleep space, baby's sleep space, needs to be 3 feet away from windows, just in case if they shatter, you don't want glass or anything getting into them. And also 1 foot away from any furniture, in case anything on the furniture falls into the crib, or a foot away from the bed, because you don't want sheets or pillows or blankets falling in and suffocating them, because that's happened. So there are rules for a reason. My next essential is this skip hop bathtub kind of thing. It's huge, I know. This is great because you can place this inside your bathtub and just fill up the water inside of it, or you can put it on any flat surface. So what we do is we put it on the kitchen counter, because we are old parents, we are in our 30s. Our old bodies cannot handle leaning over a bathtub and washing a baby, so we have this at our kitchen counter where we can actually bathe him without being in pain. So you don't have to fill up a whole tub of water with this. You can just fill up the water inside of it, so you're using a lot less water. It does have a hook too, so you can hang it in your shower if you need to, so you can let it dry. And it does have different levels, so the seat can come out and go into like a different level, and then it can come out completely, so when they're older and sitting up by themselves, you can still use this as a tub. It does have a drain at the bottom. I don't know if you can see it, but it has a drain right here. So my next thing are pacifiers. These are the only 2 ones that my son currently takes. His favorite is the Nano Baby one. I think mostly because the bottles that he gets 1 bottle a day, and it's the Nano Baby bottles that we use. So it's probably about the same as the pacifiers. But he does like this Itsy Ritzy one as well. However, he has a harder time keeping this one in his mouth. I think because it is a little bit longer. He does sometimes choke on this one, but this one is shorter and it is great. He loves it. He can keep it in his mouth. It's also great because it reduces the risk of SIDS. So if you offer a baby a pacifier at night or when they're napping, it does help reduce the risk of SIDS. Also, this is like the only thing you can have in a baby's sleep space. Like I said before, it needs to be alone so that nothing can be in there, but except a pacifier. You can, as long as you're offering a pacifier, it helps reduce the risk of SIDS. So that's great. So my next must have is the Nose Frida. This does look really funny, and it is, I'm not going to lie to you. You put your mouth on here and you stick this part into the baby's nose and then you just suck. It's not going to get into your mouth, so if you're thinking it, there is a little filter in here that protects you from sucking up his boogers into your mouth, so that's not going to happen. Okay, my next must-have is this spatula, I guess. If you're like me, you don't like getting creams or stuff on your fingers. It's weird, I don't know why, but when you need to put diaper rash cream on your baby's bottom, a lot of people can just put it on their finger and they're fine. My husband does that, he has no problem. For some reason, I don't like the feeling of it on my fingers, so I use a spatula, put it on the spatula, and then you could just put it on your baby's bottom, and it works great. Just gotta clean it afterwards. This one does have a suction on it, so like it suctions to like our changing table or changing pad. That way it doesn't fall, but it's great. It's a little spatula that you can get into the crevices if you needed to. So for my last newborn must-have is a nail grinder. Newborn babies' nails are so sharp and they grow so fast. I could not believe how fast they grew and how sharp they get. He is constantly scratching, like not himself as much anymore, but scratching us. When we're holding him, he's scratching, and those nails are sharp. So the grinder is great because it's easy to use. I am terrified to use the baby nail clippers because I've heard horror stories of people clipping their baby's nails and actually getting skin in. I would feel horrible. But also, like regular nail clippers, they like clip like this, like the openings like that, but the baby ones that I have are like overlap. So it's like it overlaps, and that just scares me. I don't want to do that. So for a while before I had the nail grinder, I was just using a nail file and filing every single one of his nails, and it took forever, and he was getting fussy and didn't want to sit still. So this is great because it has different attachments for like different stages of life. The orange one is the newborn attachment. And then this also has a light on it so you can see what you're doing. I don't know if you can see the light. Highly recommend this. It's so easy to do. I usually do it when I have him on the changing pad and I've just changed his diaper. I will take this out real quickly and file down his nails. Okay, so that is it for my newborn must-have and essentials. I hope this video was helpful for everyone. If you have a favorite essential or newborn essential that I did not mention, leave a comment down below letting me know what it is. That way others can see as well. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Grayson says hi. Grayson. Hi, everybody. I'm showing everyone your things. I just woke up from a nappy.
You're so tired.
Yeah.
I'm an owl.
Woo.